What up, YouTube? This is Robert Brown with another episode of the Rob Report. I know I'm putting out content like crazy, um, but stuff keep coming out like crazy. So, uh, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you already subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and to donate to the channel. Hit our Bob TV NYC PayPal.me / Bob TV NYC. All caps, baby. Direct donations there. We're looking for members to join our 25 by 25 club. And but any amount of do, any amount of do. But let's get into this right now. Just did an article about Vox. So we're going to go into this one. Political said we'd be blanked. Texas Dems sweat a Bernie Sanders ticket. Veteran operatives fear it undermines the opportunity to flip the state house. It undermined the opportunity to flip the state house. So Bernie Sanders is able to take Texas according to polling. Texans gravitate toward Bernie Sanders. Something Trump ain't gonna like to hear, but they do. And he's gonna probably try to blame Ted Cruz for it. But the Democrats are always saying, well, Bernie Sanders and his revolution is going to undermine our campaign. It's going to undermine the House and the Senate. Well, if it's just common sense. If this man has a strategy to win, then you need to link up with the man who has the strategy to win. It is simple. Why are you coming up with your strategy? He has a template of winning. That's why he tried to get Hillary Clinton to run on that platform, to change the DNC platform, because his platform is simple to win. He took that same platform and went from a person who don't have a dog chance in hell of being the queen, Hillary Clinton, to almost being Hillary Clinton. In some cases, people believe he did, but if it wasn't for the chicanery and the rigging from, that's my boy Tim Black, chicanery in the rigging of the elections, he would have won. Bernie Sanders knows exactly how to win the election is give the people what you want. Find out what the people want in majority, find out what people need in majority, and go and advocate for that. And you can get people to come out, not for you necessarily, but they're coming out for that platform. Same thing in union organizing. When you union organize, you got to put before the workers a vision of what they should be fighting for if they don't already know it. Oftentimes you listen to the needs of the workers and you put it on a platform and you go advocate for that with the workers backing you up, or with the workers in the forefront and you backing them up. And it's the same thing. If you know the man is able to take Texas, with Democrats have not done in a freaking long time, you worrying about a freaking flipping the house, state house? You worried about that stuff? If you want to flip the freaking state house, do what this man is doing. If he's flipping the state, Texas, from a red state to a freaking blue state, see, any blue didn't do that. Any blue ain't gonna flip Texas. Joe Biden ain't flipping Texas. Pete Buttigieg ain't flipping Texas. Heck, Beto O'Rourke couldn't even win Texas. So it's common sense, but let's get an article because it's common sense, though. Bernie Sanders' staying power atop the 2020 field has Democratic insiders in Texas on the edge. They're worried nominating the Vermont senator would kneecap their hard-fought campaign to flip the state houses. Here they go. Sound like those freaking unions who's saying we're afraid that if Bernie Sanders implement Medicare for all, is going to neglect all our hard work that we did to get a medical plan, a Cadillac medical plan for our workers. Fool, this man's platform is to make sure everybody in America get a Cadillac plan. Do you want to be the selfish person to only get a medical plan and you're single and you can't help your mom with your medical plan? You can't help your daddy, your auntie, or your cousin with your medical plan. So you the only one got a Cadillac plan. What about the rest of your family? They don't deserve a Cadillac plan? So stop making these lame excuses. Oh, he's going to hurt what we already built. No, he's trying to build you something freaking better according to his policies. How about everybody get a chance to get the health care that you get? How about your grandma say, okay, yeah, baby, I need to go to the hospital. You can't put grandma on your plan. Grandma got to get her own plan. And grandma plans suck. He's talking about expanding Medicare for all to everybody. So you wouldn't have to worry about the company spending all this money to make sure you got free health insurance or to make sure they go part in as a partial fringe or a full fringe. You don't have to worry about that no more. Medicare for all come in play. Everybody got Cadillac Medicare now, Cadillac plan. You and your auntie got the same plan. And I know you're complaining. You want to feel prestigious because you got something everybody else don't got. I got Cobra. I got Blue Shield, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and some of the best ones out there. No, why not get the same thing Blue Cross or Cobra have available to you at no cost? It's a little tax here and there, maybe out of the corporate sector, maybe out of the military, maybe out of your pocket. I'd rather pay a little bit in taxes toward a healthcare plan that will benefit everybody in my family, everybody in my neighborhood, than just me. And here we are, same thing. These fools weren't about Bernie Sanders. He's going to win Texas, but if we don't run on this platform, we're going to lose. That's the whole point, dog. You need to run on a platform that's winning. Why would you run on a platform that you're not sure is going to win? Putting a self-proclaimed Democratic socialist at the top of the ticket would squander a prime opportunity to see State House seat. What? Really? So saying I'm bringing the FDR philosophy back to the Democratic Party, because that's all the Democratic Socialist is going to hurt the party. Here y'all are with this bull crap. People don't care about no label of Democratic Socialists. People don't care about Democrats. People don't care about Republicans. People don't care about none of that. People care about what are you fighting for me to have? I put you in office. What are you fighting for? I'm giving you billions of dollars in tax money to craft an America that will benefit everybody, not just the wealthy. What are you doing with my tax money? What are you doing with now that I put you in office? You think I put you in office to build your freaking career? No, I put you in office to build this country where everybody benefits. So what are you doing about that? Well, Bernie Sanders has that platform, and you guys don't want to buck up and run on that platform. That's what it is. You're scared that the socialist platform, the Democratic Socialist platform, or the FDR style platform is a winning platform. And it is. That's how do you think FDR won so many freaking times that they have to get president's term limit? By the way, I think in Bernie Sanders' platform, he is calling for term limits. And he should. I don't know. I'll double check. But somebody running was calling for term limits. We don't need a senator to be in office 457 years. Putting a self-proclaimed Democratic Socialist at the top of the ticket would squander a prime opportunity to see state seats. Yeah, you put a hardcore centrist like Hillary Clinton with a corporate-minded dumb nitwick of a vice president, Tim Kaine, on the top of the ticket, and you lost seats. So what's the problem? Obviously, the way you've been doing isn't working. And congressional districts that have long been out of reach, robbing the party of a hand in next year's crucial redistricting process. More than a half a dozen Democratic candidates, activists, and political consultants said in an interview, there is overall uncertainty, which is growing. The real fear for Texas D's remains is Sanders. Bill Miller, a longtime Austin lobbyist. Really? You got a lobbyist. You're going to ask a lobbyist a question in this article about who should be at the top of a freaking ticket. No, this lobbyist don't want to stop lobbying because he needs his lobbying money. Who has worked with both Democrats and Republicans said of a Sanders ticket, we'd be blanked. We'd be FUCKED. We'll be plucked. I try not to cuss this year. So he's saying, look, if Bernie Sanders is on the top of the ticket, that the state party is going to have a hard time because we'll be messed up. And you're right. You will be messed up because Bernie Sanders is going to start dealing with these lobbyists and he's going to start dealing with these fools who are paying off these politicians to craft policies that are anti-people but anti-corporation. So you're doggone right. You'll get screwed. You'll get screwed 450 times. Like you're like you're in prison with Big Bubble. You're gonna get manly screwed. And some of you deserve it. And we'd be messed up with Bernie Sanders at the time of the ticket. Oh, shut up. That's what they're saying. The drain at the top goes down to the bottom. Texas may not be a presidential battleground, but a wave of GOP retirements in Congress, shifting demographics, and Donald Trump lightning rod presidency offer Democrats a real shot at real power after 2 decades of Republican dominancy. And to the insiders like Miller, plans to nationalize the healthcare and electrical sector will spook voters and weigh down local Democrats who are trying to thread a needle in this still deeply conservative state. Now, you sound like a damn idiot. You guys mess me up. I'm trying not to cuss, but this stuff sounds like an idiot. You trying to tell me Texas want to continue to pay out of their pocket for the same health care that they're paying out of their pocket for, even better. You telling Texas don't want to be in a position where mama and uncle have to struggle to pay for prescriptions or struggle to get the glasses that they need, all because I want to keep my Cadillac plan. You sound like a damn fool. It doesn't matter whether you're a Texan, whether you're Arkansasian, whatever. It doesn't matter. You're a person, and people don't want to come out of their pocket for decent health care. If they can get high quality health care at a low cost, they'll jump on it. They'll definitely jump on it if they can get it at no cost because it's already paid for by the American people. And they're going to try to fearmonger you people to make you think this is a bad thing. No, what is being proposed is I'm going to expand Medicare for all. I'm going to give you something similar to the plan that you currently, maybe better, actually better than the plan that you got on your job, better than the plan that you negotiated with the union, better than what you're paying out of your pocket for, better than what your mama and daddy is struggling to pay out of their pocket for when they really can't afford it. And you can't afford to pay for their medical plan because you working, you don't even have a livable wage. So, Mr. Lobbyist, who already got all the money you want, you need to just shut the hell up. Shut up. You don't represent America. You're one portion of America. You're afraid that Bernie Sanders is going to cut your cash cow and all these benefits that you have. Bernie's going to do whatever he can to make it available to everybody. Like I said, and I'll always say this, I got a couple of issues with Bernie Sanders, but I'm not going to sit here and lie that platform ain't important. While you sitting up here saying to forget that platform, let's go for something else. Your mama, your uncle, your daddy, or somebody right now needs something in that platform. It's not about Bernie, it's about the policies. That's why Bernie got to get somebody that has this vision that it just in case somebody do something stupid, because these Democrats are trying hard to get rid of this guy. And I'm not surprised if they don't do something ignorant and try to Bobby Kennedy him out or try to John F. Kennedy him out of office. Just so they can put somebody in there that's going to appease to them. That's why you need to beef up your security, Bernie Sanders, because I don't trust these stupid numb nuts. They'll do anything to get you out the way. And they over here crying. Here you are, you got a man who is polling high in the state of Texas, who's ready to stake the who can actually take the red state away from Trump. And if people who are running in the state house or who is running for U.S. Congress, running for the House of Senate, the U.S. House of Senate, if you run on that platform, you'll get elected. It's about the platform. It's the winning platform. You run on that platform, you'll win. When Ayanna Pressley ran on that platform, she won. Ilhan Omar won. Stacey Abrams ran on that platform, and she was about to win. And when she won her nomination, she went all centrist. When she beat out everybody on the Democratic side in Georgia, pushing progressive policies, same thing with Andrew Gilliam. The moment those numbnuts, and I hate to say that because they're my black brothers and sisters, they started kissing up to the Bill Clinton and the Hillary Clinton and the Neera Tanden and the Robbie Mooks and Debbie Wasserman. They started kissing up to that side and let them take over their election. And look where they're at right now. They lost. Had a chance to be the first black governor of Florida and the first black governor of Georgia side by side, and you let the centric people talk you out of standing on that platform, and you freaking lost. And here we got these people in Texas trying to say the same freaking thing. No, you run on that platform, you'll win because people want what's on the platform. And if you advocate that platform, they'll get out and vote for you in huge numbers. This guy right here, Miller, get out of here. The R's are on their knees praying every day for Bernie Miller said. The Republicans are not on their doggone knees praying for Bernie. Get out of here. You guys sound like a bunch of dumb. Your hate for this man is worse than Trump. And here you got a guy on your side trying to help you and your entire party elevate themselves and win more seats that you lost when you were under Obama. He's giving you the freaking platform to win, and all you can think about is, that's the platform that's going to cause us to lose. Who told you that stupid lie? FDR ran on a similar platform, and they couldn't stop him from winning until they passed a law to put in term limits. The people overwhelmingly voted for FDR and overwhelmingly put him in office over and over and over and over again because of a democratic socialist policy. A FDR policy is what you call a democratic socialist party. They cannot paint this as socialist Venezuela communism and all that. You're not going to be able to paint it that way because this ain't the same deal. And contrary to the fact, if we stop interfering in these socialist countries and let them do their thing, they could probably do more for their country than we can ever do trying to slap them around with capitalism, trying to buddy and pull their president out of office and crucify him and possibly kill him to put in a puppet leader that's going to do the bidding for the West. You're fearing Sanders because Sanders, here you are, you finally got somebody on your side can take a big old state like Texas. You're worrying about the House. The House ain't got to worry about itself if the House found out what Bernie Sanders is doing and do the same thing. And you got a whole bunch of black and Latinos down there in Texas, and you better go out there to the black community and find out what they want and give it to them, or you ain't gonna win. You nervous. Get out of here. You're nervous. You're nervous because this man is going to bring you back to the real, true, original Democratic Party where you serve the working class and you stop serving and kissing the butt of the wealthy elite class, the oligarchs, the people who run these big major companies that's going to put their golden foot on the back of the head of the workers, crushing their heads to death. Get out of here. I don't know who this guy is, Mr. Miller, but you guys, if you got some time, find him on Twitter and give him a piece of your mind. I'm Robert Brown with The Rob Report. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't forget, be a part of the 25 by 25 campaign. Donate $25 a month to the Effort of Bob TV within the next 12 hours to help us reach our goal of 25. Right now, we got two. Maybe it's me. Maybe I suck at this, but we got two. Or maybe most of you just don't have $25 to give. And I wasn't trying to go for most. I was going for the remnant. There's a remnant of people that has money that can contribute $25 one time to this campaign today to help a brother get his computer and everything taken care of so he can be back on the grind doing these shows live on 4K. All right, I'm Robert Brown with the Rob Report. I love you. Let me get some sleep so I can get up early to get this going again. We'd be blank. Texas Dems sweat a Bernie Sanders ticket. Boy, I tell y'all something else. I'll let you later. Peace.